Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. This is your Z107.7 Local News for Saturday, June 10th, 2023. The second Saturday Art Crawl is happening this evening, and tonight's group of art gallery openings is going to be bittersweet. Art aficionado Jeff Harmatz tells us why.
The Joshua Tree Art Gallery, known as JTAG, a long-standing gallery that has been an anchor for the art crawl in Joshua Tree for several years, announced last month that it was closing its doors, and this, its June exhibition, would be its last. But JTAG is going out with a bang, as tonight they'll debut a new show from artists Steffi Sutton and Joe Alvarez called Circus Fables. Tonight's opening, running from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., will feature music from bands Smokey Lonesome and Alaska Finch, and a video presentation from Jose Garcia Davis, along with sausages from the Worst Wagon. Elsewhere along the art crawl, High Desert Pride kicks off with Queer-Rated, a group show featuring LGBTQIA+ artists at the Beatnik Lounge, with a reception from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Hey There Gallery will debut a new show featuring paintings and sculpture from Matt Adrian, the owner of Mincing Mockingbird. There will also be a group show featuring mugs from more than 20 artists, curated by Lily Todd. This opening runs from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And La Matadora will premiere a group show of defiled thrift store art, in which more than a dozen artists make their own contribution to secondhand and found artwork. DJ Fallen One will provide music for this opening, happening from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Most of Joshua Tree's other galleries will be open for perusal and sales. All of these galleries are within walking distance, so park at one and stroll to the rest. For a list of addresses and gallery information, see this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Jeff Harmatz.
LBGTQ High Desert Pride celebration in the Morongo Basin is 2 weekends from June 16th to 18th and June 23rd to 25th. You can enjoy dance parties, teas, arts, and much more. A long list of events begins on Friday, June 16th with a High Desert Queer Cabaret at the JT Trading Post from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. and a hoedown dance party at the Red Dog Saloon from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Reporter Hillary Sloan will tell you where to go and when for the rest of the weekend and beyond.
The High Desert Pride festivities continue on Saturday, June 17th, with a queer sign pop-up at Hey There Projects from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and a queer-rated artist gallery at the Beatnik Lounge from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Enjoy a Pride marketplace at Bruja Alexa from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. and a mermaid parade at DTJT La Matador at 4 p.m. Participate in an open mic event at the Beatnik Lounge from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and celebrate the night away at the Tiny Pony with a strip and tip. Complete the weekend on Sunday, June 18th with the Cheers to Queers Tea Party at Las Omenas from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The party continues from June 23rd to June 25th with more art, music, and events. Look for the listing on Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Hillary Sloan.
Go Skateboarding Day is June 21st, and for the third year in a row, Aaron and Paul's Go Skate event is taking over the 29 Palms Skate Park. There'll be a lot of skating, a best trick contest, and a skateboard race. And if the last couple of years are any indication, a large audience turning out to see skaters of all ages and skill levels get out and spend some time on the board. The event is free and volunteer run. Paul Holcomb is one of the organizers, and he says that donations of water and sports drinks are always welcome as both kids and adults go through them quickly to stay hydrated. The prize pool for the contest includes hats, t-shirts, skateboard decks, and a few completes as well. If you have refreshments or skate equipment that you want to donate to the June 21st event, you can find contact for the organizers at a link at this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Invasive species, those are plants that are not indigenous to an area and harm humans, wildlife, and other native plants, are having a boom year here in the Morongo Basin. Reporter Heather Clisby has details on how to spot these invaders and help reduce the spread of these weeds.
Good news, all that rain and random snow has enabled desert blooms to pop. Bad news, the precipitation has done the same for invasive plants. And while the human eye may love green carpeting on the desert floor, it means less water for native plants and dangerous fuel for wildfires. These invaders are upsetting the natural ecosystem of our desert. Frequent invaders include annual grasses, red brome, cheatgrass, schismus from the Mediterranean region. Cheatgrass is highly flammable and spreads easily. Unwittingly, the grass hitches a ride on our clothing and shoes. Fountain grass, another invasive, is an ornamental plant commonly sold in nurseries and easily dispersed by wind. But if there is a headliner of weeds, it is definitely the mustards, primarily Sahara mustard, London rocket, and Eastern rocket. The park has reported extensive infestations of Sahara mustard, and while this noxious weed is fairly low density, it forms large monocultures that exclude other species, essentially a plant bully. The presence of sorghum and millet are proving troublesome too. Invasive plant technician Yaslin Ayala, who works with the Great Basin Institute at JTMP, warns that these invasive weeds often arrive via birdseed. Want to know how to help? Look for this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Heather Clisby.
The BLM has announced an extension of the public comment period for the Mojave Trails National Monument Management Plan. Acceptance of public comments has been extended 15 days and will close on July 5th. The management plan seeks to create an overarching approach to preserving and protecting the 1.6 million acre monument that extends across San Bernardino and Riverside counties. The public is invited to contribute their ideas for what is essential to that management plan as it's being developed, and the BLM is asking specifically for areas of environmental concern within the national monument. Though there will be no opportunity for in-person comments, you can provide input during the extended period by sending a letter. We'll have that address and more information on the Mojave Trails National Monument at this story at Z107.7fm.com. The Boys and Girls Club of the High Desert is open for summer programming beginning June 19th. They have an 8-week program available for youths age 5 to 18, and they provide breakfast, lunch, and a snack. The Boys and Girls Club of the High Desert is open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they provide a safe and fun-filled program with arts, sports, outdoor activities, and a whole lot more. They have drop-in day prices, weekly prices, or a discounted monthly price available. To register your child, please call the Boys and Girls Club of the High Desert at 760-365-5437, or you can email them at info@bgchd.org. And that's your local news. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Haydon.